Welcome to Marketecture, where you can get smart fast with interviews of leading technology companies and executives. I'm Eric Perro. I'm here with Auren Hoffman, the CEO and founder of SafeGraph. Thanks for being here, Auren.
I'm excited to be here.
First, a quick disclosure: Auren is an investor in Marketecture, but we're not going to take it easy on him. So we'll get to the bottom of what SafeGraph is up to.
Wait, isn't that the benefit of being an investor? Is I get like good press only?
We already did 50 interviews. You're 51st, so you got to use your leverage a little bit more, get up on the queue. So, Auren, tell us quickly, what does SafeGraph do?
We sell really boring data about physical places. So if you want to know about like Italian restaurants near me and the size of those restaurants or how many square foot those restaurants are, or the store hours, the operating hours of those restaurants, or that the fact it is an Italian restaurant, the website or the phone number, that's the data that we sell.
Okay, let's talk about the data. So on your website, it was kind of broken out into point of interest, polygons, spend, and foot traffic. Is that how you guys think about it?
Yeah. And that's actually how our revenues work too. So most of our revenues are for our basic point of interest data, like I mentioned. Then we have what we call geography. So that would be the shape of a place, how a place looks like, et cetera. Then we have the spend data. And then we've got foot traffic data. So that's actually in order of our revenues.
Okay, let's go through one at a time, and go to more depth. So POI, or point of interest, this is like the Statue of Liberty, or what? What is a point of interest? How granular?
Yeah, a point of interest is any place. So think of any place that you're thinking about. That could be the local cafe. It could be a movie theater. It could be a school. It could be a big place like a stadium. It could be a place within a place. So you could have a mall, and then you could have places within the mall. The places could be associated with other places. So you think of like a parking lot for a strip mall could be associated with many different places in that. And then, of course, there's the strip mall, and then there's all the different subtenants. And you can even have tenants within tenants. So you could think of like a cafe in a grocery store or something like that, right? Or a pharmacy within a CVS. So there's lots of different types of ways of categorizing places and thinking about places, but we only cover physical places.
So who wants to license that data?
So anyone who cares about understanding the physical world, so anyone who has a map and they're showing things on a map, then you might want to really care about places, and you want to make sure that the data is accurate. So it could be local search. So I search for Italian restaurants near me. And so that's a good use case where you want to get data. Could be a GIS platform like an Esri or something, which is the biggest GIS platform, or Mapbox. They use our data. And it could be a logistics provider, so someone who's moving data between warehouses and cold chain and needs to understand power plants or trucking stops because they're planning logistics. It could be software for retailers where they're helping them maybe pick new places and understanding software for insurance. We're generally selling to software builders, and that could be a software company that is actually creating products for lots of different either consumers or businesses to use, or it could be a company who's creating software, but they're their only client.
Right. Is there an ad tech, MarTech angle to this? Do people license it for advertising?
Yeah, and in the ad tech, there's a few different use cases. So one, there's location-based ad companies, and they need to know like where are all the Chipotles, and they need to understand the polygons for those Chipotles and stuff like that. And that could be both for targeting or for attribution. Almost all the big out-of-home advertisers are our clients. And they both need to know where all the places are so they can describe their assets. If you think of a billboard, you have to describe it. You might want to describe, it's near a gym and it's near this thing. There's compliance reasons also. So you need to know when we have out-of-home assets, there's different rules about what you can do where and at what times. So if you're near a school, for instance, then you might not be allowed to put a cigarette ad, or, there's all these different rules around it. And every different county or a city has different rules about how you can do advertising. Maybe if you're near a police station, if you're near a government building, there could be so they need to get all this other data for compliance reasons. And then, of course, they want to use it for acquiring assets as well. So the more they can understand about the surroundings, there's a bunch of new juice bars going up over here. Maybe we want to be near all the juice bars.
Thanks for listening. To hear the complete interview, subscribe at marketecture.tv.